Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Ellie Falconer.
And I'm Julia Murphy.
New information this evening. Auburn University has partnered with food service company R-Mark to revamp dining services and athletic concessions. R-Mark is a leading food service provider that has serviced the Olympic Games since 1968 and partners with 40 professional sports teams. The company's other university clients include Clemson, South Carolina, and Mississippi State.
Vice President for Student Affairs, Bobby Woodard, said, "For Auburn to continue to flourish, dining options and the quality of those options are critical. Providing an outstanding dining experience will help attract new students and increase the sense of community here on campus." Eagle Eye's Michaela Kirsch has more in the newsroom about what those changes mean for restaurants on campus.
Several dining changes are expected with the new partnership. R-Mark's proposal includes more meal plan options for students with the possibility of meal swipes that are common on other campuses. Director of Campus Dining, Glenn Luridge, said that popular chains Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, Panera, Einstein's, Chicken Salad Chick, and Panda Express are expected to stay on campus. Venues like API, Mediterranean Cafe, the C-Stores, and Rye of the Tiger will all be rebranded. Food trucks are expected to remain about the same. A comprehensive plan for campus dining is in the works and is expected to be announced in the next couple of weeks. Live in the newsroom, I'm Michaela Kirsch.
The partnership comes after a proposal process that included input from students, faculty, and staff. The contract will begin May 7th with the transitioning happening over the summer.
Panera Bread and RBD Library is expected to open soon. The construction walls were taken down earlier this week, and the outdoor ordering window is almost complete.
The Auburn Board of Trustees has decided to expand the university's space for recreational sports fields. The new fields will be located near the current meat labs on Shugdorn Parkway in between Wire Road and College Street. Daniel Overstreet, who is the coordinator for competitive sports on campus, explains how the decision to expand these fields is coming just in time.
With the number of club teams we have right now out there practicing, it's close to 1,000 students, plus the number of intramurals we have going on out there at a time as well. We've just reached capacity at that space, and we just think it's something that our student body needs for a new space. You know, we've got this amazing rec center, and so now we need some new fields to even take that aspect of our program up to the next level.
Overstreet also stated that these fields will give the student body more opportunity for recreation, allowing for more club sports to host games at home.
Several downtown businesses are being forced to move after the building they were in is being turned down. Prevail Union is one of those businesses being forced out. The popular coffee shop was open for the last time last week and had a parting celebration to announce their plans for the future. Prevail announced they are opening a coffee shop on Auburn's campus in the fall. Tiger Dining confirms that the shop will be located in Foy. Robert Shibley of the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education visited campus this week to discuss speech codes and freedom of speech on college campuses. Auburn recently earned FIRE's highest distinction for eliminating speech codes and being completely in line with the First Amendment. Eagle Eye's Grace Reynolds sat down with him in an interview to talk about this distinction and more.
What does that kind of mean for students on campus now?
Well, the most important thing that it means is that students don't have to fear that their speech is going to be more restricted on campus than it would be off campus or at another campus that does have full rights. One of the things that I think a lot of students don't realize is that you live in a place, it's kind of a total environment where you have you live together, you work together, you dine together, and there are rules that govern everything. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times students don't realize because they're not really exposed so much to what you might call the outside world in some ways. And I know that's not fair to say that about all students, mm-hmm. but they don't always realize that they have the same level of expressive rights on campus as they do off campus.
For the full interview, be sure to check out our website, eagleeyeauburn.com.
A school shooting in Florida has claimed the lives of at least 17 people. Gunshots rang out at Marjorie Stonemason Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, as school was letting out for the day and as a fire alarm rang out. A 19-year-old former student has been arrested for the killings. He made his first court appearance earlier today.
A GoFundMe in support of the victims has raised over $400,000. The investigation is ongoing. The The shooting is one of the 10 deadliest in U.S. history. President Trump condemned the shooting via Twitter, saying, "My prayers and condolences to the families of the victims of the terrible Florida shooting. No child, teacher, or anyone else should ever feel unsafe in an American school." The next active shooter training on Auburn's campus will be held on March 6th.
Coming up, a look at number 10 Auburn's matchup with Kentucky Wildcats last night.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Fans, direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
I hope that you've been able to learn a strong work ethic surrounded by character, integrity, perseverance, so that when your 1 second comes, you'll be prepared for it.
Chris Davis.
45, there goes Davis!
Your 1 second, our 1 second is now. And our lives have been guided by the principles of one of the greatest academic institutions in the country, Auburn University.
Basketball welcomed powerhouse Kentucky last night, and baseball prepares for opening day. I'm Nicole Davis with sports. Last night, the Kentucky Wildcats came to the Auburn Arena, and the Wildcats held a huge size advantage over the Tigers. Bryce Brown returned to the court after missing a game due to a shoulder injury. Brown gets fired up after he steals from Kentucky's Quade Green and then follows it up by making 2 free throws after being fouled. Bryce Brown ends the first half with 2 threes and a total of 8 points, and Deshaun Murray ends with 6 points and 6 rebounds. Auburn heads into the second half with a 6-point lead. Anthony McLemore steals the ball and passes it down the court to Bryce Brown for the mid-range jumper for 2 points. Auburn goes in to win it 76-66. Coach Bruce Pearl said that although Brown was unsure that he would play that morning, his decision to go in and play helped lead them to the victory.
I don't think so. No, and I told him that beforehand. I don't think we win tonight without him. Look, we're already down to 9. We're down to 9. He gets us down to 8. And then if one of the freshmen maybe is not playing well or we get in foul trouble, that's the thing about this team that's been so remarkable.
The number 10 Tigers maintain their 2-game SEC lead and will lead the South Carolina this Saturday to play the Gamecocks. It may be February, but opening day is tomorrow for Auburn baseball. The Tigers will welcome Longwood for 3-game series this weekend. First pitch against the Lacers is set for 9 p.m. tomorrow at Plainsman Park. To stay up to date on all your Auburn sports, go to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, or follow us on Twitter at EETV_sports. After the break, see Auburn football players dancing at last night's basketball game. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
This past Saturday, many Auburn students could be found on the dance floor dancing for the 7th annual Dance Marathon. For Auburn students, a 14-hour dance marathon is all FTK for the kids at Children's Hospital in Columbus.
The best thing to see is honestly just like the kids, like how cool their stories are. Like they've grown so well, and like without these hospitals they wouldn't be here today. And so it's just really cool to like see their sweet smiles and laughs and just see how crazy and full of energy they are when like they were so small when they were babies.
Throughout the marathon, a variety of rooms are set up for Miracle Families, children, and dancers alike to enjoy outside of the main dance floor, each coming together for one cause.
Definitely seeing our Miracle Families come in today and just knowing that all the hard work you've put into fundraising, like the money is going to such a good cause, and kind of understanding like that why is a big part of it.
Throughout the year, dancers raise funds and awareness, ending with the Dance Marathon finale. Money raised goes towards building the second phase of a NICU unit at Children's Hospital in Columbus.
Why I'm FTK is because I get to be a beacon of hope for all the children here.
Dance Marathon goes to prove that $1 and a good pair of tennis shoes goes a long way towards creating a bright future for these kids. For Eagle Eye TV, I'm Kara Rhodes. This year, the Auburn University Dance Marathon raised over $568,000.
High School Leadership Conference was held in the Student Center Ballroom Monday and Tuesday this week.
High School Leadership Conference took over the plains this week as qualified Auburn students hosted high schoolers from all over the area for a 2-day event focused around becoming a successful leader in school and in their communities.
So they mostly hear about it through their high schools, and like we send like postcards and letters to their like counselors so that they know about it, and basically just inform like all the schools in the surrounding areas in like Georgia and Alabama. We did a lot of promotional stuff this year, like we did a video on our Facebook this year and just different Instagram ads and stuff like that.
The conference featured speakers like Lieutenant General Lundy, a high-ranking Army officer, and Rita Clanton, the U.S. Olympic women's handball coach. Throughout the day, the Auburn counselors held small groups that also focused around leadership and success. The goal of HSLC is to have the students leave with the confidence and skills to better the world around them. Reporting for Eagle Eye News, this has been Ellie McCoy.
Another cookout restaurant is expected to open in Auburn following the massive success of the Opelika Road location that opened in January. The casual dining restaurant, known for its barbecue and milkshakes, will be opening another location on South College Street, closer to campus and with similar hours to the Opelika Road location.
This week's Pet of the Week is Odin. Odin is about 5 months old and has been at the shelter since November.
Odin is pretty shy, but once he does warm up to you, he's very sweet and has a big purr. He loves other cats and he would love to be in a home with other friends. Odin is available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society.
After the break, see Auburn football players showing off their dancing skills.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Auburn football players put on their dancing shoes last night with a special basketball halftime dance with the Auburn Tiger Paws dance team.
I think it's so great that the football team went out to support the basketball team, and clearly a lot of those guys have more talent than football if they can dance too.
Exactly. I really wish I was there in the arena to watch the performance in person.
That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to keep up to date with all the latest news by following us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and online at eagleeyeauburn.com. I'm Julia Murphy.
And I'm Ellie Falconer. Thanks for joining us, and War Eagle.